Hi guys. So we are actually continuing on Ever After High, Fairies Got Talent by Susanne Selfors. And we are actually on part 12. And if you want to follow along, you can. Or you could just listen, whatever you want to do. We are on chapter 12, Greek Tragedy. And it is going to be on page 130 and 131. And here we go. Okay. Greek tragedy. Fabel Thorne hadn't felt this anger since the time everyone in the dorm got her an invitation to the spring fairist, or that time Lizzie Hart's hedgehog chewed up her thorn work, or that time the dragon cleaner shrank her cheer hexing uniform, or that time. Okay, so perhaps she had a lot of temper, but at that moment it had risen beyond the boiling point. She could barely contain herself. She wanted to go all evil on everyone, but instead, she took a seat in the very back row where no one could see her clenching jaw and blazing eyes. C.A. Cupid stood on the stage delivering some boring monologue, curses, and wilted wing spell only worked on fairies, not on whatever Cupid was. What was she exactly? An adopted daughter of the Greek demigod? Whatever after. And what was up with all the pink? Pink hair, pink lip gloss, pink dress, pink shoes, and a big pink heart on top of her head. So much cuteness is nauseating. But aside from Cupid's questionable color obsession, the point was she wasn't a fairy. Why would Justine allow a non-fairy to try out for such an important role? And to make the situation even more insulting, Cupid was the opposite of a villain. Her father was the god of love. Her destiny was to spread love to people. That was why she always trying to matchmake everyone on campus. She had a Meerkat show the cheer hexers were always watching called Love Advice. Cupid's brilliant advice was that people should follow their heart. Well, I've got news for you, Fabel whispered. I am following my heart, and my heart wants this part. If Fabel hadn't been seething with rage, she might have noticed that Cupid wasn't much of an actor. Her delivery was okay, just not great, but though her wings were smaller than Fabel's and solid rather than translucent, she could fly. Justine seemed pretty pleasant. Thank you so much, Justine said, taking the stage once again. She wrote something on her clipboard. Let's take a break, everyone. Then we'll audition for the rest of the parts. Wait, Fabel said, scooting to the edge of her seat. Who gets to play the Wicked Fairy Queen? I'll post the callbacks list tomorrow, Justine told her. But only 2 of us audition. Why do we have to audition again? That doesn't make any sense. You should decide now, me or Cupid. Well, Justine hesitated. I'd like to wait and see what the doctor says. If Farah is going to be better, I'd like to give her the chance to try out. I think that's fair, don't you? Yes, Cupid said, smiling at Justine. I think that's super fair. Fabel blinked. Fair? Her fingers twitched, eager to deliver a bolt of magic. Oh, yes, we must be fair. She glanced at Cupid. If looks could kill, there would have been an explosion of pink on the stage. That little demigoddess had ruined everything. What a waste. All the time in the vault of lost tales, searching through those crumbling books and hailing dust. She was still picking cobwebs off her uniform. All that trouble, and she had to compete against a non-fairy. If was too much to bear, she was so filled with emotion that she felt she might burst. She needed to release some magic. She realized releasing just a little bit of magic could make her feel better. She looked around the charmatorium to make sure no one was watching, and then she pointed her finger. She'd soar a hole in the seat in front of her. Just a little dust. Just a little poof. No one would get hurt, but someone did get hurt. What Fabel didn't realize was that when she cheer hexed the wilted wings spell, She'd created magic so powerful that ruminates have been lifted behind. A small dusting little lingered of her finger. So when she realized a jolt of fairy dust, it didn't sear a hole in the seat back. Instead, the magic reconditchated off the seat back and hit her in the chest. Wham! Huh? Her back suddenly felt heavy, as if she were strapped to a book-filled backpack. What the hex? It is dawned on her that what might have happened. She slowly got off her feet. No way, she said. I did not just... She unfurled her wings, but the wings that she loved, the wings that she carefully tended and groomed, would not obey her command. And that is the end of part 12. Thank you.